All right, for today's Sunday review, we are taking a look at another Rock Lord that I was able to get my hands on. This is Brimstone, another one of the evil Rock Lords. And yeah, it's an okay rock mode. I think the most glaringly obvious problem with it is his face is just right there. Uh, I think that there's other ways that they could have camouflaged this, like if they had like other orange veins going across it or something, so that the eyes kind of blend in. But as of right now, it's like, yep, there's his eyes just hanging out there. Not amazing, but otherwise it's okay in terms of the shape of the rock mode. The plastic's a little bit boring compared to a lot of these guys too. Like a lot of them have that sort of like pearlescent effect going on, and this one's just pretty much straight maroon. Nothing really that exciting. I mean, it's nice, it's adequate, but it just doesn't have that same kind of cool feel as the other ones do. But here I'll show him off with some of the his other evil Rock Lord companions. Here he is with Magmar, and Sticks and Stones, and Stoneheart, and Slimestone, and Tombstone. Lots of stones in here, and yeah, they're a good-looking bunch together. I'm enjoying just getting a lot of these guys, but yeah, that's pretty much it for his somewhat lackluster rock mode. But to transform him, you take these two bottom sections and you just pull them down on a double hinge here. And on this side in particular, the space between here feels a little bit tighter, so I'm worried that and it's already starting to do it too, is to scrape away that gold plastic over time, because it really does just like slide over that section, which is kind of a bummer, but whatever. And then you take these two side sections here and pull them out, and then rotate the bottom half down a bit, and you can just kind of like force it past the thing, but again, like that might end up, scraping the gold paint after a while. So what I do is I bring it about this far, and then you can kind of rotate it up and then rotate it down the rest of the way, and that works pretty well. And then lastly, you take his face, and you don't really pull out the whole face, you just kind of open his mouth here, and there you have Brimstone in his robot mode. And he's okay. He's just kind of like an ogre little goon, nothing terribly special, but I don't know, I like that he's got kind of big chunky proportions as opposed to some of them that have like weird spindly arms. I like the mouth there. It's got some nice detail with the teeth. But yeah, he's pretty cool. Show him off with some of his other friends. Here he is with Magmar and Sticks and Stones. Get him to stand. Tombstone and Stoneheart. And lastly, little Slimestone here. And yeah, I mean, he fits in well with the rest of them. He's got kind of a, I don't know, it's hard to describe it, sort of like a smoother aesthetic than a lot of these guys do. That like, I feel like the texture is a little bit less intense. He doesn't have that like pearlescent thing going on with the plastic. He doesn't have like the spindly arms. He's kind of just got like big chunky hands. So he sort of feels a little weird compared to some of the other guys. But, I think he mostly fits in. Ooh, dominoes. But yeah, he's okay. Articulation-wise, his arms can rotate up, and they actually have like kind of ratcheting stopping points, which is kind of cool. His elbows do rotate, but only inward. And he originally came with, I believe his weapon was an axe. I didn't get that with this guy that I got off eBay, but he did have, the original toy did come with an axe. The hips can go forward and back and out to the side, so pretty good hip articulation there, but no knees aside from going in. So I guess you could, if you wanted to, kind of get him in a pose like he's sitting down with one knee over the other. But yeah, and then with the head just opening and closing the mouth, but that's kind of, back to his the orientations that for rock mode. But yeah, he's an okay Rock Lord. Not one of my favorites, but definitely a passable little guy. Fun thing to pick up. Just kind of, kind of average. But yeah, there we have the review for not Transformers, for for Rock Lord's Brimstone. Pretty cool.